Welcome to another episode of another motherfucking podcast. I am your host, Saved by Paris, and this is episode 25, the big 25. So, hey, got the homie Ian Tomas. Say what's up to the people.
What's up?
Got the homies, plural, two S's, two homies. Patty and Sarah. Say what's up.
Hey, what's happening?
And that's it. So, hey, real quick. I only got no notes, so I'm going with it. But real quick, I actually wanted to bring this one up with Mikhail in the chat because I knew he would have a lot to say about it. But I sent it in the group chat. Y'all see that one white dude, musician or whatever, Oli London, he got surgery to look Asian and now identifies as Korean.
Hey guys, I just want to take this chance to, come out today. Something that's been on my mind for a long time, and I've been very confused about how I identify. I've been very, very confused. And, I've seen a lot of other people online that have come out and been very brave about it and shared their story about how they identify. And I hope people can respect my decision. It's a very tough decision to come out this way. But I am coming out as non-binary. I don't feel I identify as male or female. I just feel like I'm just in the middle. And my pronouns are they, them, Korean, Jimin, because I know a lot of people don't understand me, but I do identify as Korean, and I do look Korean now. I do feel Korean. I don't identify as British, so please don't refer to me, any media or anyone online, as British, because I identify as Korean. That's just my culture. That's my home country. That's exactly how I look now. And I also identify as Jimin. That's my Korean name, but
what's up?
You didn't say.
What's up?
Yeah, we're talking about it in the group chat too.
It's so like, is that okay? Who told him that was okay?
I don't know, but we called it in a past episode.
We did.
Yeah, dude, he got his eyes changed to where they're slanted. Looks like he got his nose fixed too.
Yeah, he has nose changed too.
Insulting.
And he was.
Now, can I be fair about something? What is the difference between this and a sex change surgery? Identifying as a female.
Because being born as black or white is very different than being born man or woman. Because it's all going to depend on your geographical location when it really comes down to it, think about it. But male and female are also something that's in your, male and female, the sexes aren't. But when you're speaking gender-wise, that shit is really in your head. It's a concept that you decide for yourself, and it's altering your body in a way that isn't hurting other people or insulting other people. Like, to make yourself look Asian or to somehow make your skin black, that's literally, as a white person, taking something that has hurt many people, the color of their skin, for hundreds of years because of us, and then just using it to make yourself look good. It's fucked up. It's appropriation, 100%. That's all.
Yeah, appropriation. That's a perfect word.
Yeah.
Sarah shut down the whole conversation right there. We just gotta move on to the next topic now.
I'm sorry. I have nothing to say about this.
Yeah, he tweeted out, "I am Korean, whether people accept it or not. This is how I identify, and this is what makes me happy. This is who I am. It's in my DNA. Hashtag Korean man."
Okay,
I mean,
you know what though? I'm sorry, but that kind of brings up a good point, because a lot of people who are transgender, it's literally in their DNA. Like a male to female has more female chromosomes, because that is possible. To be fair, you guys might have some female chromosomes.
I ain't no bitch.
It's just what it is. But people that are transgender, it's actually in their DNA and it's in their brains. No.
Yeah.
You can't be in your head. It just doesn't work that way. That's not how race works.
I remember the early 2000s. Don't say that.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't matter.
it'd be like a white man identifying as black just so he could say nigga, and then going and get like a big nose and big lips done. Like, I mean, that's what all of Hollywood does, right? They get these black characteristics, but it does not make them black.
True that.
Now, is there, besides getting your skin like just tattooed black, is there like a, you know how like they said Michael Jackson had his skin bleached? Is there a process to make your skin darker?
Well, like Michael Jackson actually had, what's it called? Yes.
Vitiligo.
He had vitiligo.
Yeah, he bleached. I wouldn't even really call it bleached, but he lightened his skin in order to match the pieces of him that were turning white.
Okay.
Honestly, if he had been around today, I feel like that shit would have been so much more accepted, and he could have just like worn his skin how he wanted to. Like how he really wanted to, how he wanted to be himself. Like that, yeah. But back then, yeah, he would like that shit. He probably was afraid to make seem like a freak or something.
I mean, he was one of the biggest superstars at the time, so
he had to worry about his image in his head, which is sad because ultimately led to a lot of traffic.
I would say the opposite of bleaching is obviously tanning. So I mean, like I've seen plenty of white girls who I thought was black because of how dark they tan themselves.
Not even tanning in a bed, but spray tans too, which is even worse.
See, that's a good point because I've seen a picture of a friend of mine. She was like super dark, like it was almost to that effect. Like if I didn't know that was her, I would have thought, she's not. And it was one of those spray-on tans too. Like holy shit.
Usually look shitty too.
Do you guys remember in Tropic Thunder?
Yes.
Robert Downey Jr.
came to my head too.
Robert Downey Jr.'s character, like it was like tea injections or whatever into his skin.
What?
It was it was.
I don't remember the exact.
That's what they said they did to him. They injected like tea into the top layer of his skin to like darken it.
Like drinkable tea.
Yes, like or derived from the tea leaf somehow, whatever.
This was in the movie, or was this in real life for the movie?
It was the movie. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm wondering if like I was like, why can't people just do that? Like this sounds scientifically possible, right? Is that a thing people would do to like to get a pass on that or what?
I'll tell you right now, injecting something anywhere on your body that's not into a vein, you're going to end up with like cysts.
Well, it's just like at that rate, it's just a tattoo, man.
No, man, that's different because that's actually inserting the ink into like a pocket in your skin. If you're just like putting something right in the surface layer, you're going to get like a buildup of shit. And it's going to turn into an abscess.
The idea was it was temporary for the roll, and like the tea would, like just dissolve away, pretty much. We're like ink doesn't, like it's just a plant byproduct or whatever.
I can see people tatting themselves like the brown pigment, but then like at that point you could get like ink poisoning, I guess.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Yeah.
I know people that have done the black all like up their arms and shit, and I have mixed feelings with that. So I kind of want to ask what like you think, because
hey Sarah, you might need to move up closer because you keep cutting out on my end. You might have to move up closer because you keep cutting out a lot just because you're so far back.
Here, I'll speak to you.
She said here.
Read her in English. The people that do the tattoos of like black all the way up their arms or like their legs or shit. Like, I don't know. I feel like if you take that too far, that can be like kind of blackface, or not really face, but you know what I mean. I don't know. That shit just kind of rubs me the wrong way.
Well, personally, I think it's just an ugly tattoo and a waste of your skin when you could get like better, actual tattoo, actual sleeve. But some of them look cool. Like they'll do like a band around their wrist, or maybe they'll do like have flowers in the empty space to be blacked in. Like I think that looks cool. But also it could be a culture thing because like don't Samoans? I know Samoans tat the fuck up of their body. Do they do the all black?
They have special patterns. Samoans, Maori, like the New Zealanders, they have special patterns. They only use black. But see, that's like you said, cultural. I've seen people do stupid shit called scarification. They'll get this all black, and then the artist will take a scalpel and cut shit out, like
Shapes.
Thank you. Sorry, I couldn't think. Out of their skin, and it scars up, and it's pink, and that's all it is. And like, that is the worst fucking idea I've ever heard in my damn life.
Like cut out geometric patterns in your skin. I'll see like all the face and like chest and arms and stuff, dude.
Dude, I think if you have the balls to do it, go for it. Not for me. I just treat myself that way. I don't know. I kind of have mixed feelings on it because I feel like you can get an infection really fucking bad, like really easily.
Yeah.
You already know that like a lot of people get tattoos and don't take care of them anyway. So imagine sending a motherfucker home with scars all over it. Not even scars, literal, just like open flesh. Like, that's not going to turn out well for a lot of people.
I guess as long as they don't black their faces, I guess it's fine. I mean, I think it looks ugly and tacky, but it can also be done right as long as, here and there.
Like the Maori warriors, like y'all, I'm sure some of us have seen Ender's Game, right? The Ben Kingsley character, half his face was tatted up, but that's part of his culture, and it looked good because the patterns were done properly. And like Jason Momoa, he's Samoan. He's Samoan. He's from Hawaii, so he's got his arm done.
The Rock has the arm and the chest piece.
Yeah.
See, that's good. And being cultural, like totally, I think it's good. But 99% of the time, let's be honest, you see people with entire blacked-in arms, big white people, who had shitty tattoos and decided to cover them up.
Maybe it's a white culture thing. Maybe that's part of white culture.
That's so embarrassing.
It's probably, to be honest.
We got calling the cops, blacking our skin, but not our faces all the time.
Snitching constantly.
Snitching all the. See, that kind of goes.
No things. I got chicken marinated in water right now. Chicken marinated water in the fridge right now.
I have trouble picking out these things too. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I'll be looking at the seasonings and I'm just like, I don't even know what I'm doing.
So
I need some guidance, bro.
I got that bottle of the Greek, like all seasoning. Just there you go. That's good.
Dude, all spices. So, you get like those mixed seasonings. I switched that. Oh, we got a visitor. Sorry.
So this is what you gotta look forward to, Paris. Episode 100 of the podcast.
I'm gonna have that little nigga on the podcast.
These kids just be annoying, and they start screaming if they got off the podcast.
Yeah.
They'd be too excited.
There was also that wrestler Umaga. He used to come to the ring with the black face paint, and he was Samoan. And like
he's related to the Rock.
I do remember that.
Yeah, he's a part of that that dynasty or whatever. But I mean, like later on in life, like when the world started getting more PC, some people brought it up. Like, was this culture appropriation? Was this blackface? But like, I know face paint is a huge tradition for Samoans as well. So, I mean,
I don't know. I think that's something to definitely remember, though, is that there can be cultural things that are insulting or like racist towards other people. Even if it's a cultural thing, it might be like degrading to other folks. So I don't know. That's why I have trouble like really figuring out shit like that, because like it is a cultural thing, but why are they doing that? It's like, I guess it's the most important question. Like, and I'm not saying like they're doing it for a reason. I'm just saying that like, I think really understanding the why is one of the most important parts of that, really, to really know if it's okay or not, you know?
Well, Disney, they were not very politically correct, like a long freaking time ago. Like, I've watched stuff on Disney Plus, that I've forgotten about. Like I told you about one, Paris, the Treasure of Matacumbe, and they said Negro. I was like, whoa, shit, what? They're taking other stuff down, but I'm like, wow, okay. But see, there's one
When did it come out?
known movie, huh?
When did it come out?
Oh, like 70s,
That was like
80s, early 80s.
language. So
But
honestly,
there's another movie that very few people know about. I've discussed it with Patrick, maybe, but I know you, Paris. It's called The Song of the South. And Disney will not put that on air, but I have it on VHS.
oh shit.
Yeah, it's about, slavery and the Southern plantation and shit. And that's where like the Briar Fox and Briar Rabbit and such come from in the Disney Disney characters. But nobody questions it.
Yeah.
I just say like I'm tired of like not this movie specific, but like currently now, I'm tired of so many Black movies being based around our trauma, our slavery history, being on plantation, shit like that. Like, why can't we have cool shit like some fucking Black superheroes and fucking a gang of the Breakfast Kids, but they're Black? Like, can I get shit like that? Like,
are you talking about the Breakfast Club?
Like, not the Breakfast. Yeah, the Breakfast. I don't fucking know. Stranger Things, shit like that. Like, can I get like an adventure movie with Black kids? Like, why I gotta be when it's all Black cast is automatically slavery?
Like,
can I tell you, I love the last Halloween movie where that little Black kid was like, basically, no, fuck this, I'm getting out of here. And when Michael Myers was in the house, I was like, smartest fucking kid in the whole movie.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because in like older horror movies, they used to do it the opposite way. Like horror movies would have like the token Black person and he'd always get killed first. Because it's like, oh, we're gonna put him in here so he's in the movie, but let's sweep him out first, And I always thought that was so stupid because I feel like the white people are the stupidest fucking ones going to basements, going to haunted houses.
Yes.
That Black kid would have been out of there. He would have been gone. All right.
I think the first movie I saw a Black man live was Ice Cube and Anaconda.
That's probably the first one ever, honestly. Like the start of the turn for.
Yeah. I mean, it's literally still a meme today, and a lot of shows, like, you even have the Black characters recognize it, like, make a joke to it. They be like, "Oh no, I'm not going in there." We all know the Black guy dies first.
Right.
Well, also in Deep Blue Sea, how Ice-T survived.
That's true.
Since we're talking about this, me and Patrick and Ian, when he's over, have been watching The Twilight Zone with Jordan Peele. And I will say, I absolutely love it, all right? Because every episode is fucking, like, there's twists, but each one has a slightly, like, political kind of message, And it's super 2021. Like, if you guys haven't watched it, you really need to watch it. Because he's doing a fantastic fucking job. It's hard to take him seriously at first, but once you watch a couple episodes, it's so good.
Yeah.
Like,
he's in it. He's not directing it.
He's the announcer, like the host, essentially.
So he introduces it with a little opening monologue. Halfway through, he like does another monologue, about what's happening, and then at the end. And dude, seriously, you should watch it. It's on.
It's on Paramount.
Okay.
It's good, but it's hard for me to take Peele serious because I'm just waiting for him to come up with some one-liner. Like, very first episode me and Patrick ever saw was in New Orleans of the Key and Peele show, and he's like, is the line where they're talking about when you find that one spot that girl loves, that one letter, stick with it. B, B, blah, B. I'm waiting for him to come up with some joke like that, and then I'm like, oh, no joke. Damn. It's still a good show, though, but
honestly, it is pretty fantastic. Well, it's just like he when he started coming up with his horror movies, You know, Get Out. What was the other one?
Us.
I have not seen Us yet, but I like Get Out.
I did.
I can't even watch it.
Get Out was better than Us, honestly.
Get Out's my favorite movie. I think Get Out's like one of the best movies of all time.
Yeah.
Speaks a lot.
Yeah.
So it I don't know. There's a lot of truths in it, but it can sit alone as a horror movie, which is nice.
Yeah.
Because I like that he made it, you know, I don't even want to say political because I really don't want to make it sound like that's political, but that's the only way I can say it, you know? Like, he made it political without making it too political.
It had the ties in it, the the racism ties and shit like that.
Yeah.
But it was like, I know it was his first movie, but like he's not gonna ever be able to top that. Like I'm not doubting him. I think he can come close to it, but like
He could probably top it if Disney ever let him do a live action Gargoyles.
Oh, hell yeah. Me and Ian, the only ones excited for that.
Yeah, Patrick's just like, what?
I've never heard of it, so
what?
Oh,
How did you never heard of Gargoyles?
Must be before my time.
It's on Disney Plus.
I don't have Disney Plus.
Oh, geez.
I got 80 other streaming services, but not Disney Plus.
You have to get Disney Plus for the baby now. I mean,
oh hell yeah! Start them on the good Disney movies, man.
I'll save that for down the line. Save some money before then.
Yeah.
That's funny. About though.
Well, shit. Hey, another topic I wanted to bring up. We're not getting no Drake and Josh special. No Drake and Josh reunion though.
Okay. When I tell you that I always knew he was a fucking weirdo, I always knew he was a fucking weirdo. Especially when Drake and Josh ended and he started getting real weird on Twitter. He's weird. He's so weird.
Right. So who got weird? Was it Drake or I don't know. Was it Drake or Josh that got weird?
Drake.
Dude, Drake Bell. Josh is yeah. Drake he pleaded guilty to an incident involving a 15-year-old recently.
How old was he? Was he on the show?
He was 33 maybe, something like that, 28. It was recent. It was like 2017.
Good God.
Says he faces up to 2 years in prison.
2?
Yeah. I don't know what he did. I just
it said incident with the 15-year-old.
Oh, developed a relationship online with the 15-year-old girl and sent her inappropriate messages.
Yeah. Still a pervert. Yeah.
You know, I have a.
I've never done that. I never sent nasty messages to the girls.
Right.
On the internet.
Right.
No, not for the internet. Just here. All day.
I think. Hey, hold on a second, Paris. I got to pull all my waiters. The shit's starting to rise up around here.
Yeah.
I think we all know Patrick a bit better.
He not in Girth Gang for no reason.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. What are we talking about?
That I'm good with that. Good with it. So what was supposed to be the special for Drake and Josh? Was it like a movie or like another short, like how they're doing iCarly now?
Well, you know, like
Drake, about what they're doing.
You know, like Drake and Josh, they had that falling out from the wedding incident in like 2016, 2017. It was when Vine was still around, I believe. And then they made up and they both went on record saying, yes, we want to do a sequel to Drake and Josh, like whether it be a show, like an act with a season, or whether it be like a movie or anything like that. And they talked about it for years, but I mean, obviously, I don't think that's happening now. Plus, Josh unfollowed Drake on Instagram.
You unfollowed him? You said?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, distance yourself, man.
You have to cut ties with people like that because, first of all, you don't want to be lumped in with them. And second of all, if you're friends with them, it means that you don't see a problem with his actions.
Yeah.
Everything actions. So
I mean, we saw like Seth Rogen, he distanced himself from Franco.
Yeah.
Man, that sucks. That's
yeah.
You know what? He's a weirdo.
Yeah, I never would have expected Franco to do shit like that.
Hollywood, man. Hollywood, dude. It's.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it.
I mean, he was publicly dating a younger girl not too long ago. I'm pretty sure it was like publicly, like was not hiding the shit, like Tyga and Kylie type shit.
Yikes.
And you just never know, man. That's why they say don't meet your heroes, don't meet your idols. And then on to my last topic before we get to the questions, which is relevant for recent news. Derek Chauvin was sentenced to 22 and a half years for George Floyd's murder. How do we, is that long enough? Or, how do we feel about that?
22 and a half years.
And I think minimum he has to face 12 years. I'm pretty sure minimally he has to.
Okay.
Unless if he gets an appeal.
I fail to understand how you can take somebody's life, which gives them no more years of freedom, but you only have to stay away for 22 years, maybe 12. You just get to roam and live the rest of your life after that. I don't think that's okay. I think if you kill someone in self-defense, and there are, sometimes it's a tough call to really say when it's self-defense. That shit was not self-defense. He murdered that man in front of a bunch of people.
When there's clear evidence that it wasn't self-defense, then it is hard to prove self-defense. But when there's clear evidence that it's not self-defense, I agree. You should get life. You took a life, you should get life.
Yeah. Well, what did they charge him with? Manslaughter or third degree murder?
I think it was second.
Second degree murder? Okay.
Let me look it up. I don't want to misquote.
See, that's good though, because if they just threw it as manslaughter, they're not acknowledging the murder itself.
So I'm not surprised that, I'm not completely happy, but I'm not, upset about the 22 and a half, because there was a question whether or not he was going to get charged. Period with it.
Yeah,
makes no sense.
Yeah. Still, like it was up in the air. So they gave him that much when it was so tight.
He was convicted on second degree unintentional murder and third degree murder and second degree manslaughter, and then his colleagues, the 3 officers that were standing with him, were charged with aiding and abetting second degree murder.
Well, at least they did put the charge of murder on there. That way, they're
I think they should have made an example out of him.
Oh, definitely.
It was just because of that like I knew that he was going to get charged, because if he'd gotten off of that, it would just burn the whole city down again.
Yeah,
and they do that. I knew they were going to fry him, but 22 and a half, I guess, for, one of those 3 being manslaughter, 1 being unintentional murder. 22 and a half years for that. I think that's like the most they probably could get him for that. Yeah. It's not just straight up murder,
And he's like, what, 46? He was born in 1976. So he's 45. So, I mean, if he serves the full 22 years, he'd be like 60 when he gets out, 60-something.
Well, he's got to be in protective custody, too, because he's a cop.
Yeah, I was going to say, if he goes to Gen Pop, he's not making it. But also, well, I doubt this would be the case, because police will always back the blue. They'll always back their fellow guys. But if you do have some cops in there that feel some type of way about what he did, they might make it hard for him. Doubt it'd be the case, though. But if he goes to Gen Pop, it's over with. If he's not isolated, he's gone.
Yeah.
He's probably going to get special training.
Probably on some fucking Martha Stewart type shit. Got his own pad and.
Yeah. At least it's a security detail.
He's going to go to state prison, not federal prison.
Huh?
He's probably going to go to state prison, not federal prison. And trust me, no. Trust me, I have I have inside sources.
All
Let's just say whenever the residents tell me, "Oh yeah, we had to go over there and we smelled cocoa butter," they're like, "Yeah, there's a lot of sex going on over there." I was like, "Ew, what the fuck,
I thought your inside source was that boyfriend you had in prison.
bitch?" You
You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie. We in Pride Month. You ain't gotta lie.
Stop recording for a sec. Stop recording for a sec.
Look at his face.
All three y'all know who I'm with, you shitheads. Y'all know I'm not gay or bi.
I don't know that.
I'm not downing anybody who is, but I'm not that.
You're not bi.
Saying we love you, man. That's all.
We love you no matter what. Even if you take it back.
Fuck you, Sarah. I know what y'all do.
You talking about Patty getting pegged?
He loves it.
More than that, but I've never watched them. He tells me everything.
I've never told you that, so that's weird.
So are you telling us on the podcast now for the first time Patty gets pegged?
Is that what you're saying, Ian? Is that what you're saying?
No. Oh, no, not that. I'm talking about what you did, you doing that to Sarah.
Oh.
Pegging her.
Yeah, that's completely heterosexual, then. So what's your... Okay. Are you defending your straightness by saying I'm straight too?
No, I never even insinuated that. I'm saying I know what y'all do.
You watched it?
Oh my god! I've never seen yo dick. Okay, I'm part of Girth Gang, but I've never seen yo
how
dick.
You know what I do then? How you know what I do then?
You fucking tell me.
You ain't never seen Patty's meat? You lying.
I know you have, but I've never.
Hey, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Man, I'm pretty sure you've seen it, man. I'm pretty sure you've seen it.
Me?
If I did, it was so small, I never noticed it.
Yeah.
You're the one that came over and saw the outline in my towel.
Two times. I came in, he said, he's just come inside when you get here. Just come on in. I come in, he steps out of the bathroom with just a towel on. 2 separate occasions. Tell me that's not weird.
It's a little sus. Just a little bit.
I'm sorry that I'm comfortable in my own house and I'm comfortable enough in my sexuality. I can just go wherever I want. Hell, I show up to their house in my pajamas all the fucking time. Say I don't. Say I don't.
What's it called? The Boy Scout rule of D's? If I see your junk by accident, in order to get balance back to our friendship, you have to see mine too. Like
you've never seen mine. You just seen the outline.
Everybody at the same time.
And the balance has been brought back because I've seen your wife naked. Ass.
Everybody's seen all of us naked. It just happened.
None of you motherfuckers, none of y'all in this chat have seen me naked.
That's cap I've seen.
You ain't seen shit.
Like a pretzel can or a Pringle can.
Well, Girth Gang, you know.
But like the small ones at the front, that's only like $1.98. Those, not the big tall can.
So girthy.
Hey man, a chode is a chub, man. It works.
I haven't had any complaints, even from my exes.
It's because they were asleep the whole time. First time talking.
Can we confirm this?
You go call whoever the fuck you want. I don't give a shit. Confirm them.
I'm finna call up epilepsy.
Dude, do it. Oh, I don't do it. That'd be hilarious.
No, I'm finna cut that. That was rude. I'm gonna get canceled for that. I gotta cut that.
If we ain't been canceled yet, I don't think we're gonna get canceled for that shit.
we should make some prank calls on this podcast.
Oh, that'd be something to do. Shit.
But he didn't. We tried. He didn't answer.
He texted the group chat.
Yeah, he was in the group chat. I saw him. He could have shown up. I mean, he's probably too busy. You know,
not beating his meat or beating his meat to almost completion and then stopping.
I was say beating his meat to Donald Trump, but
Damn, that's
or castrating himself.
oh, that's true. That's true. I did see him looking at flights to China recently, though. Like, I don't want to say like, you know, Tibet because it's not, you know, a part of China.
Yeah.
But
and is he thinking about going on this monk journey?
China claims Tibet, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's
like they do most. Like China's being really shitty about stuff, like going off of all centuries old maps. Like, oh, this actually all this water belongs to us now. It's like, well, what? Really?
like a hot take here, but that's what's happening with Israel and the Gaza Strip. But
yep,
that's a little sensitive at the moment. Same shit.
You're not wrong.
Some old text said, "Hey, this is yours," and those people are like, "What are you talking about?"
Anyway,
switching over to the questions.
Oh, that's right.
Hey,
here we go.
How long should a guy last in bed?
Long enough. That's how long.
I always make sure my girl's taken care of before I get off.
100%.
I mean,
I can get her off twice to my once.
Rookie.
Go fuck yourself.
I say life is short. Why I gotta spend 15 minutes when I can spend 15 seconds?
Yeah. I think that's not fair.
Yeah, that's different. I'm passionate though.
He's got a kid now at work, so.
Yeah.
Hey, I was 7 years, no kids, so.
All it is proof that all this is both of y'all proof that both of y'all have shitty fucking pullout. Well, Patrick, on the other hand, doesn't have shitty pullout game. You do, Paris.
I don't. I just said I went 7 years of being sexually active with no kids.
And you and I talk too.
He's here because of choice.
He finally turned it around, stopped getting pegged, and started to do the pegging for his name.
I'm proud of you, Ian. I'm proud of you.
For what?
You stopped getting pegged, and now you do the pegging.
Oh, I thought he was talking about to you, Paris.
I was talking to Paris.
But he just admitted it, so.
Admitted what? I didn't admit shit.
You didn't deny it.
I don't get... Motherfucker, I said I ain't gay.
Hey, anything you do with a woman is heterosexual.
Yes.
So if a woman pegs you, it's heterosexual.
Oh, no. Yeah. I don't get pegged. Just flat fucking out. I don't get pegged.
Okay, off the record.
Okay.
Yes, you do, right?
Hell no.
Yeah, that's fine.
You let Walmart peg you.
That's an exit. Okay, Walmart metaphysically pegged me. I got the fuck out of there.
We're all there. We're both you and me are there right now. So
yeah, y'all are getting pegged hard. I got out of there. I saw the peg coming. I'm like, nah, bye. Y'all are sticking it out.
But you were there 15 years, right? 10? 15?
It would have been 15 years.
So you were getting pegged longer than both of us.
Well, I wasn't getting pegged for all that time.
You weren't getting pegged in OGP?
Huh?
You weren't getting pegged in OGP?
That last year, yes, I was. Well, roughly last 2 years there.
They were fucking you good.
Yeah, they were.
Now, good or bad?
Not in a good way. If I enjoyed it, I would have stuck around, Sarah, but no.
All right.
Yeah, that's still you know what's funny? I talk to people at other Walmarts that know me and they know how Walmart fucked me. And they're like, Ian, we had people leaving there, coming over here saying you got out at the right time because it's gone downhill since I left. I was like, damn. Well, I jumped ship at the right moment. This rat got out. I'm surviving this shit.
When are we gonna jump, Patty?
You tell him he needs to do professional photography. He's like, no, because then I'll start to hate it.
That's true. That's true. Because I did graphic design and did it for 4 or 5 years, and now I fucking hate it.
Listen. You say that.
Why are you?
There are some things that I feel like if you're truly passionate about, like, he could find a way to enjoy it. Like, it should be he already enjoys doing. And it's not like he's got to do anything different. Just submit some of the shit you already have. Like, bro, you have such an awesome portfolio, and it makes me so angry that like nobody's seen it.
It's
Look at his Instagram.
that is adventure perspective on Instagram. Curious.
But she has a point. There's a lot of websites that buy photographs.
That's what I'm saying. Start with stock photos, bro.
Man, like honestly, I just kind of wanted to throw up a simple like website and just like
do it.
Hey, if you want to print, you can have it. You know,
get you a WordPress.
Well, hell, Honda would probably buy some of your shit, Patrick. All those monkey photos.
I promise I could print out like a 24x36 of any of the ones of either of my bikes and then hang it up. I promise you.
I'll be honest with you, Patty. I did a lot of job searching within the last 6 months. There's a lot of photography places, not in Hot Springs, but there's a lot of photography positions in Arkansas. And one of them is for like advertising, and you do great photos of that nature.
Exactly. He thinks it has to be going to a studio and taking portraits of people, and it does not.
No, what I dread is weddings.
Don't do
weddings.
Don't do weddings. That's gonna be your biggest. That would be your biggest money, though.
Yeah, but I'm not about it. I see.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna be miserable. There is a way to do what you love without it making you miserable, and that's especially if you're doing freelance to not take the jobs that would make you miserable. She's
spitting facts. I wouldn't do a wedding either. I'm not gonna get blamed for ruining your special day.
Exactly. You get some crazy women.
So TLDR, follow your dreams and don't make like don't sacrifice your ideals for that dream. I don't want to do that wedding, but I'm still gonna take photos for that magazine, you know.
See, Patrick's being too pretentious and he feels like he's going to be a sellout. That's why he doesn't do what he does, because he'll lose the passion behind it.
Hey, man, if you want to get fucked by Walmart, that's fine. I'm getting out. I'm getting out. I'll tell you that much.
I got out and I'm fucking happy.
Hey, speaking of getting out, when's that album dropping? Can we speak about that for a second? Is that cool?
September 24th.
Okay. All right.
All that's left is doing the cover photo, the album cover. That's all that's left. I got some ideas.
Do you quite possibly need someone to take pictures for that?
It's almost like I went to college for photography. That's crazy, you know.
I don't know why you didn't pursue that either, Paris.
Because
no. Paris had a whole gallery show. And then was in another one as well. So
I've had several. I've had several. I won't even lie. But I was just so burnt out after college. I didn't want to do anything that I had just got done. Fucking. I can understand that. But I'm gearing up, man. I got some business ideas. Me and Mikhail been talking.
You been on that suit and tie business?
Yes, actually. I'm tired of working for the white man. I'm ready to work for a half white man myself.
I mean, you can go to 52 and work for a black man. store manager there. He's
working for a white man.
He what?
He's working for a white man. So by default, I'm working for a white man.
So hold on then. By that logic, then, if you pay taxes, is that you working for the white man?
Damn. I guess I gotta move to like a remote island
Where there's no tax.
where there's no taxes.
Yeah, when you do that, that's where the cartels are involved.
Probably
If I got Patty with me, we good. We good. We got the ARs, the AKs, the shotties.
Well,
Yeah, go fuck yourself, Paris. Really?
Oh, is that Ian?
Ian's not, he got one or two.
You packing Ian?
I've shown you and Mikhail my heat. Yeah, I'm packing more than Patty is.
Damn, Patty.
Finish the run.
Okay.
Yeah.
The fuck? Oh, I thought it was a phone screen and you were showing me something on the phone.
This is the rug for Monica's apartment.
For all you fans out there.
Yes.
So on Facebook, I did a status asking for some off the wall, crazy type questions. So let's answer some of those now. I wouldn't say these are like too crazy. I was expecting a different outcome, but we still gonna answer them. Some of them, not all of them. First, by Ember Bird. If we can breathe air and don't see it but see water, do fish not see water but see air?
Okay. Well, I have a problem with that question because, it sounds like somebody got really high and was like, bro, this is so deep. The air is literally air, bro. It's a gas. You can't see it like that.
I think we should ask the fish in the aquarium behind you. I think we should ask them.
No, he kills. He kills. We don't need to ask him anything.
I don't trust that man.
He'd kill it?
He killed Patrick's angelfish.
Man, I had this cool angelfish. It's white with a gold face, and I call him Gold Face Killer. But
oh, nice. Look who knows their hip hop.
Hey, listen here. He was a great spirit guide on Boondock, so I don't hear it.
Well, I guess Sarah answered that question. No, you cannot see it. Air is a gas.
Science.
All right. Next question. Should we have limits for fame? Is there a thing as too much fame? And why should we be praising so much of the famous people?
Some of these people are famous for stupid shit. How about that?
What does that mean?
Cash me outside. How about that?
Now, you missed the whole thing with her.
Wait, hold up, listen. I think I sent it to you on Instagram, but maybe I didn't. So
I did.
The Cash Me Outside girl, who her name is Danielle, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So let's refer to her as Danielle because that's her name. She went on there, obviously against her will, by a parent who didn't want to raise her properly and then blamed her for it, which you shouldn't do as a parent. But what's worse is that Dr. Phil has this ranch or camp, I don't really know, but he sends kids there that are on the show. Obviously, the parent signed some shit agreeing to it. And it has recently come to light that there's sexual abuse going on there. They don't feed the kids. They don't let them sleep for 3 days when they first get there. Make them wear the same clothes for the entire time they're there, including underwear and socks. And so kind of looking at her, I'm kind of happy that she's doing this whole music and fame thing because she just put up with a whole bunch of shit, was embarrassed on national TV, became a meme, which I know that she, even though she didn't outwardly show that it was bothering her, it probably really bothered her. She was a child,
Absolutely.
Of course she was acting out because her mom she didn't raise her right. That's just the way it goes. You, as a parent, you are responsible for how your child turns out.
Yes.
All of that was her mom's fault. And she has a good relationship with her mom now, from what I've seen. So that's great that she can make amends. But all of this started from bad parenting. So,
am I a fan of Bad Baby's music, Danielle? No, but I do like her as a person, and like you said, she's more of a victim than anything. So why should we be judging her? She was 14 years old when she was on national TV. When we were 14, we were doing a whole lot of stupid shit, saying a whole lot of stupid things and whatnot. So
I said hella dumb stuff when I was 14. Hella dumb stuff, bro.
Didn't Maddie meet her in Florida?
Yeah, she said she had an attitude.
Do what?
She
said she had an attitude, but they took a picture with her.
Whatever, she can have an attitude, bro. I don't even care. Knowing what she went through, I'm like, you know what? Congratulations on your fame and your money, because you deserve it now. Like, honestly,
it's too much fame. I think, yeah. It's like
Well, it buys you freedom from persecution. I.e., we were just talking about James Franco. How many? And Harvey Weinstein and shit.
Like
it may I would say it prolongs it, but in the end, if the internet's very powerful, and if people fight for something to be taken care of, it will be taken care of 9 times out of 10.
I agree.
Also, athletes get paid too much.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do. Way too fucking much.
For
them to get hurt and sprain an ankle and not finish out a game, it's like, really?
I agree.
$1 million for 5 years.
I agree that athletes get paid too much, but also they don't, in a sense, because their owners are profiting off of them, black, white, whatever.
Oh no, that's all good, because they make too much money too. So
yeah.
I
would say what the athletes make compared to their owners is pennies.
Oh yeah. But I'm gonna go ahead and vote. I think this should be a cap. I don't know how you'd ever accomplish such a thing, other than like I don't know, the government like taxing billionaires more or whatever. Same idea.
Well, they should, but they won't.
I know, but I'm saying, like, I don't know how you would cap effect. Should they? Probably, yeah, of course. I'm too much goes to your head, you become an asshole. I get it. Yeah, cap it. Sure.
Yeah. I saw a meme. It said, there should be no billionaires. Once they hit 999 million, you've won life. Anything after that, any dollar after that goes to the little people.
I agree.
Cool.
I agree. Because if you've ever really seen the breakdown of $1 billion, it's so much more than you think. People think $1 million and $1 billion are close, and they are not. They are
Hell
not.
No. Yeah.
I'm talking to you.
Oh, look, if I can't have $1 billion in Animal Crossing, then I don't want real life either.
Oh my God, so close.
One bell. Oh, man, give me that bell. Come on.
Is it cap? Did it cap out?
999,999,000 something.
I wouldn't know. I'm making an honest living on my island. I didn't run across any hacks or anything, so I wouldn't know. So
here's what I think. I'm an adult, all right? If I want to pay money for in-game items, I'm going to fucking do it. All right? So I bought
Remember in the days
I didn't know you could do that.
There's websites for that. You go to the people's island and they give you the shit. Now, I will say that I'm pretty sure what they did on their island was a glitch, because what they do is you go to get the maxed out bells. You go to their island and they give you a weird like turnip or something, and then you sell it in their store. And when they say the amount they're giving you, it's like a negative number. But then when you go back to your island and check your bank account, it's maxed out. Don't know how it works, but it works.
How much y'all pay? In real life, how much y'all pay?
$5. That's it. Oh, and we got all the Nook Miles tickets for that $5.
Remember I gave you all those Nook Miles tickets? You're set for life, and I gave you like a fraction of them. Yeah.
I'm just saying, man.
And
It's
for,
whatever. Do what makes you happy. If it's $5 that makes you happy.
and for all those viewers out there who don't mess with Animal Crossing, don't know what it is, you're missing out. But if you want me to explain it,
that's
can I
coming.
explain the game to you?
That's coming from a guy who hasn't played Animal Crossing in like 3 or 4 months now.
I was just on it like a week ago. Don't hear it.
Speaking of which, I think I sent you an item. I'll be sending gifts all the time. I tried to, at least.
Yeah. I think I sent you a Mother's Day gift on there.
He did. He sent it.
I didn't get the Father's Day gift, by the way. You said you sent me, so whatever.
What?
I bought it
That's
myself
right, that's right.
with my almost billion bells.
I
So
think it's here. But also, yeah, Paris, I think I sent you like the Father's Day bundle or something.
Hey, I haven't been on in a long time, so.
No, I want to, bitch, when we get off here, we might get on. We might have to now. Where's my foot?
Moving on to the next question. We did answer that. We said, yes, there should be a cap on fame. How we do that, I don't know.
Yeah. Sure.
Maybe money, but not fame. Because fame would be hard to cap.
Yeah.
Money
Let's cap out money. The only way to cap out fame is if we just stop paying attention to them.
Yeah, and you can't do that because literally, psychologically speaking, the more you try to not think about something, the more you're gonna freaking think about it. So
I'm just going ahead and equate it to money because if they got money, they're paying money to be seen. The more you see them, then
Money's power.
that's what it comes down to.
All right, let's rock them out.
Next question. Speaking of billionaires, there's a petition, and she states in this that it's not really a question, but it's a good topic. But there's a petition about not letting Jeff Bezos back into Earth.
Yes, I agree 100%. I hate that guy so much. Like,
that's the Amazon guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck him.
Dude, okay.
Go.
Go.
I got a question about that petition. How do they expect to accomplish that?
They're not going to.
No, I mean, realistically, he's not up there by himself, right? There'll be a capsule at the end. What are you going to do? You can't just throw him out because that's murder. Is it murder? Is that international waters? I don't know.
I thought what happens in space is nothing to do with what happens on Earth, right? Right.
Yeah, technically, there's no loss in space because no one is actually allowed to own portions of space. Like that, like literally, that's like a whole world like treaty sort of thing.
So
like,
can you kill somebody in space and then just be like,
okay, but listen. Are you aboard an American vessel?
It's a private vehicle.
That's my point. So
yeah.
This is literally Jeff Bezos's spaceship.
yes. So technically speaking, you could probably kill, but that doesn't stop you from being sued by his family. Maybe for being killed on his own.
So a civil lawsuit.
Right. So like I don't know. That's a really like good question.
Someone's got to take one for
if it's on a private ship, you're technically becoming a pirate.
Hey, you know though, if you think about it, the person who gets to be on board with it actually won an auction to do it. So who's to say that that's not some fucking dude that's gonna like
little tidbit, that was $28 million he bid to be the only other passenger on the first like perfectly private space flight.
Why? Who wants to hang out with an old white guy in space?
Yeah.
Right. For
like,
$28 million.
Hey,
that's what I'm saying.
Richest guy in the world. Here's $28 million more for no reason that you'll throw away somewhere. I don't know.
Wipes his ass with $1 million.
What about his yacht? His yacht wasn't big enough to have a helicopter landing pad or something?
Oh yeah. He got his new like super mega yacht, but because it has 3 masts on it, there's no room or no way to put a helicopter landing pad on there, which is a bummer because he uses a helicopter, right?
Darn.
He figured it out because he just had another super yacht that does have a helicopter landing pad, and then it just docks to the bigger yacht, and it's all cool. Problem solved.
Just throw more money on it.
Just throw more money.
This goes back to the previous question, capping out money.
Yes, there should be a cap. Yes, absolutely.
Do you realize that he could literally solve world hunger, and he's not? Why wouldn't you? What? Like, I do not understand why you would have so much money and want to help other people, but instead Like, allow your warehouses to have deplorable working conditions, not pay your employees shit. He could pay them so much money, and he just
That's
doesn't.
why he has so much money, is he's paying them shit and in deplorable
He could
conditions.
start paying them a lot. He could start paying them a lot and still be making hella money. Do you know how much money he makes a second, bro?
Do you know,
Like,
the other day, I think I put it in the chat. If this is for Jeff Bezos' net worth is just shy of $200 billion. And I looked at how many employees he has, and if they broke up all the money between every single employee that works for Amazon, each employee would get like $330 million.
An hour?
No,
Or-
flat.
Oh,
Flat.
okay.
Like if every employee got an even amount of Jeff Bezos's like net worth, they'd each get like $336 million.
but listen. Here was what I'm reading right now.
Stupid.
Jeff Bezos makes $321 million a day, which comes out to $3,715 a second. Every second, he could give somebody a fucking paycheck. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has the money.
That's
He's
that's like double a paycheck too. That's
right. Exactly. For one day, he could just be like, "Hey, every cent I make is going to go to the employees," and he'd still be making bank. Like, it's fucked up. It makes no sense to me.
realistically he could play it smart too. If he was to actually pay his employees let's say just a crazy outrageous wage. So let's say like 45 an hour just for no fucking reason. He could literally, I feel like so many people would want to work for Amazon, and hypothetically maybe no one's working for Walmart now, or he could put his company.
Bye-bye competition. Like,
Yeah.
he could absolutely do that, but he won't, because greed is everything. And what he's seeing is, this is the money right now, not the money I make in the future. But it doesn't even matter anyway, because he has so fucking much of it. Even if he stopped taking money today, right now, he'd still be sitting on.
All right, so to tie that question up, fuck
Sorry.
Jeff Bezos.
Okay.
No, hell no, he could stay in space.
I hate that guy. I don't like Elon Musk either, but like, I don't even want to get started about it.
I was gonna say, on the last podcast we talked about like how buying land, and because we said there's no rules in space. There's like you can't own anything in space. So we talked about in the last podcast how it was a scam that you could buy land on Mars, or you could buy stars.
It's true. People
Like, why?
that buying stars bullshit. Sorry, people that do that buying stars bullshit. Like, how you can't know that you're actually buying a star, and also 99% of the stars that you're seeing in the sky are already dead. So, fuck it, right?
And then when you die, the star you bought is back on the market.
Exactly. No, probably not even. The star that you bought probably doesn't exist. How are you to know? You know.
I want to take a trip to the star that I bought.
Right? That's what I'm going to do with my first Jeff Bezos fucking trip, right? When he starts commercializing, I'm going to be like, listen, can we go to my star? They're going to be like, ma'am, that's like 4 million light years away. Okay?
I want to see what I paid for.
Yeah, that's my, I need to speak to your manager. That's going to be me.
Next question. And these are going to be several questions from one individual. Brian
Brian, yes.
Okay. I can't say his last name, so Brian GG.
Oh, okay.
What's the toughest thing you've worked through as a person? Starting off deep.
Oh, this is an easy one. Learning how to be alone with myself, to appreciate myself without acquiring like a crutch, I guess, of another person. And that has actually, really helped, because codependency is cool.
Yeah. I mean,
Damn.
yeah, I was pretty much like sort of the same, I guess. One of the things, because when I was gone, I went through a lot of shit where I was at. Which is funny. My ex is actually in jail right now for beating the shit out of his well, she's ex-girlfriend now, but
Yeah.
so that kind of gives you an idea. But when I came back, I changed a lot. I became a lot more independent. And that was kind of like a tough thing just to go through because for the longest time we had each other. And when we separated, it was such like a fast, like clean break that it was a shock almost, I guess, you know? So because of that, we both had to adapt really quickly. And I don't know. I mean, it's nice because we don't depend on each other so much anymore, but we still care about each other and help each other, love each other. I don't know. I think it's better than being codependent.
Ian, toughest thing you've worked through as a person?
Something I'm currently working on, I could say, because it's almost to affect like what Patrick and Sarah are doing or have done. I mean, I've got to relearn patience, and I just got to let my girl work through what she needs to work through.
Yeah.
Because I know there's love. I know she loves me. I know she misses me. It's just a matter of she's got to figure stuff out.
Exactly. Learning patience was a hard part too, because I think we both learned a lot.
I'm gonna be the oddball. I can't really answer this question because, I mean, the struggles in my life were all like financially and shit, like normal shit, like dealing with loss and shit like that. I can't really speak on like the toughest thing I've worked through as a person because, I mean, I guess I've been fortunate enough to not. I guess if I think really hard, I could come up with something, but
Man,
right
you said
now,
it wrong, but like you said, you started doing like graphic design and stuff, and then now like you're obviously super into the music game.
yeah.
Sounds like right now is what you're working through.
Yeah.
Start finding yourself.
You got that album coming. You did your first live show last year.
Honestly. So
Or this year?
maybe you
This
can.
year, this year.
This year. Yeah.
Maybe you can't answer the question right now, but probably in the future you'll be able to look back and be like, oh shit.
Yeah, you there. You just became a dad. Like you're in it. You're in it now. That's why you can't see it. You're in it. You're there.
Damn. I'm in it now. I need Raven Simone so I can see into the future.
Obviously.
I like that. We'll just go with that. I'm the toughest thing I've worked through as a person. I'm in it now.
You'll make it out.
All right, next question. And it's funny because I was literally talking about this yesterday. Do you prefer mayonnaise to Miracle Whip? I'll go first. So yesterday we was grilling out, and I asked my buddy, I was like, "You got some condiments?" And he said, "Yeah." I was like, "Please tell me you got actual mayonnaise and not that fake shit Miracle Whip." And thank God he had actual mayonnaise. So to answer that question, mayonnaise over Miracle Whip.
I don't like either.
I'm sorry. I don't like either. Yeah.
Y'all are white.
I just got it in ranch. I literally just got it in ranch dressing. Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't like the taste of it. Okay, I'll be fair. To be fair, I like coleslaw. I like stuff that has mayonnaise as an ingredient. But if I'm not gonna spread it on a sandwich because that's just gross to me. I'm sorry.
How about you, Ian?
I don't like either. I can't stand the smell or the taste of it, and
I'm gonna have to revoke y'all white privileges. Next question. Okay. I don't know. Interpret this however. It says, if you had a gun and I had a gun, who do you think would win in a shootout and why? So
me.
It's a weird question.
It'd be me.
I don't know.
me and that person or me and one of you guys.
Interpret it anyway.
It'd be me.
Interpret it anyway.
No, seriously, I feel like I think about it a lot, and I'm like, if somebody broke into my house, honestly, right now, my kids here, my family here, and pointed a gun in my face, I would probably just scream at them to scare the fuck out of them until they left. So I'd probably win just in that you'd be scared of the fucking psychos.
You probably would scare them into pulling the trigger, and they'd be like, "Oh shit, what did I do? She scared the fuck out of me."
I don't know. I guess it would depend. Are they on meth?
I'll be honest.
I'd win in a gunfight, but
I'll be honest. I ain't no shooter, so.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of variables, though. Like what kind of guns do we have? Are we in a dark room? Are we just standing in front of each other and doing the old like Western? You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what I'm talking about.
in a shootout, like probably I would lose, 100%.
I do a lot of like drawing drills. I got at least with you guys. Yeah, I got you.
I won't say I would win, but I would survive.
Okay. I like it.
Okay. Well,
I mean, I would never draw on you guys, but I mean,
I might.
I bust your cheeks in. I bust your cheeks.
Another pegging job.
is that good? Yeah.
It's a shooting reference, not a pegging reference.
No, yeah, that's not the way you meant it, you asshole. I'm not fucking stupid.
All right, next question. If you had to pick between your best friend's life or the life of your closest, oldest family relative, who would you choose and why?
Wait. Your closest? Wait, can you repeat the question?
Closest, oldest.
Closest, oldest family relative.
Oh,
Who are you?
What the oldest one that
you're
were
closest to?
Yes. So it could be like your grandmother, it could be your aunt, you know.
My grandma's older than me, so that's just like I feel like that automatically makes it your grandparents.
Yeah.
Okay, because when I read that one online, I didn't interpret it that way or this way anyway. Because at first I was like, oh, best friend, easy, whatever. You know, to heck with my oldest family. I don't know them anyway.
But it's who you're closest to.
You're safe, Ian. Yeah.
Does it mean closest emotionally?
I'm assuming so at this point. In which case, man, I don't know, man. That's my mom's or you, Ian. What's it gonna be?
Whew.
She's old.
She's lived a good life.
Man,
I'm sorry.
that'd be you know what? Honestly, I think she'd understand.
I think my mom would be the same way. Like, you know how your spouse is supposed to be your best friend? My mom would be like, Ian, do not do this to her. Save her versus me. If that's the way I'm interpreting this question.
But
even Patrick versus my mom, you know.
I was gonna say I would play it safe with the actual best friend, because if you do a spouse, what if 10, 15 years down the line y'all not together, you done killed your mama for no reason?
Yeah, just because they're a spouse, not because they're actual best friend.
Well, see, my mom would tell me to, because he's a dad and everything, don't do it. No, you know.
That's crazy. For me, that would be my grandma, and knowing the person that she is, knowing that she is at any time ready, because she is a devoted Christian, she believes in heaven, she, at any moment she's right with God. So I would say my best friend, my grandma would tell me to pick my best friend as well.
To live?
Yeah.
No, choose the best friend to her.
Like, for the best friend to live?
Yes.
Yeah, the best friend, for the best friend to live.
Man, we just killing off all our family.
Listen, I'm not going to sound like this, but I don't have a best friend, so,
Damn.
Fuck you too, Sarah.
You're Patrick's best friend, and I'm not saying you're not mine, but I don't really have, like, a best friend. Like y'all have known each other for fucking how long? I just don't have that, so.
A couple months.
I used to have that, but I don't anymore, so, we're not.
I wouldn't even take into account old age, because anyone can go at any minute.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I mean, at least if you've already had a long life, it's something.
That's fair.
Check off that you wouldn't have had to before. So.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
It's a hard question, though.
Yeah. That's the most like emotionally, I don't say taxing question so far, but like it's a little stressful there on that one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. Before I asked it, I thought they were referring to trading lives with either your best friend or your closest oldest relative, but they were like, y'all interpreted like
no
off.
Who asked?
I'd hate both of those options.
Who asked that question?
You too, Patrick.
You wouldn't want to swap lives with Ian?
That would mean Ian would get to bed.
That means Ian would what?
Would he get to, or could he
Ooh.
convince you accidentally?
Ooh.
Like,
What?
by session.
Oh, that's funny.
Eh?
I mean, I'm assuming that, like, no offense, Ian, but I'm assuming that I would know if it happened.
What does that mean for me, though?
Yeah.
What, that you would know that my essence was in Patrick?
Oh, we wouldn't know. They're saying if we didn't know. Like, yeah. Like, if both of us were being sneaky about it, wanted, like, body switch, wife swap or something. Like,
Freaky Friday shit.
yeah, like triple X Freaky Friday.
Like Lil Dicky, Chris Brown type shit. Okay, y'all don't get the reference.
I know. Sounds like I'm too white for that one. My bad.
Yeah.
Lil Dicky and Chris Brown had a song together, and in the music video, they switched. And so Lil Dicky's Chris Brown and Chris Brown's Lil Dicky. And one of the lines that Chris Brown, who Lil Dicky is, says, so I can say nigga, basically. And he's like, what's up, my nigga? Hey, my nigga. It's
I do know
it's
who that is.
a catchy song.
That's fun. That is fun.
So, to answer the question, if it was interpreted that way, you wouldn't want to switch with Ian?
I wouldn't switch with my mom either, though, yo. Because then, what if my yeah, bro, I don't know. I guess shoot myself in the head. I don't know.
I'd switch with Mikhail for obvious reasons.
Wow.
Dish remote reasons.
Yeah. That's
Right, you get a cool dog, man.
yeah.
A cool dog that loves you, bro.
Yeah, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
If I was Mikhail, I'd start at OnlyFans, though.
Something.
Once you get to, like, go to the gym and stuff,
Or doing like voice acting or radio, like just disc jockey work.
That's wasting my time. OnlyFans.
Do it on the side and then promote crossways. Cross promotion there. Or what we got next? Give me the juice.
All right. Yeah. Next question. Is movie theater popcorn really all that different than regular popcorn?
This is for Ian.
It is. There is a viable difference between that.
What's the difference?
Taste.
Okay. Actual difference.
Well, here's the thing. It's been scientifically proven. You know how, like, you ask your mom to make you something to eat and it just tastes amazing, but if you make same thing, it doesn't taste as good. Well, it's been scientifically proven that when you're cooking it, you become desensitized to it, so you don't appreciate it or love it as much as if your mom made you that grilled cheese sandwich. Sarah made you this or that, you know.
We're going to a restaurant together.
I say fuck popcorn in general. Shit gets stuck in your teeth. I'm good.
And you can attest that we've been to a lot of movies, man. Like, I'll have a couple handfuls of popcorn, but that's it.
I do like popcorn a lot.
I get tired of it real fast.
I really like the Smart Food popcorn because that shit is bomb and it's white cheddar and it just hits. But I do like regular popcorn. However, I am not a fan of the butter. Like heavy butter, hell no, please no.
I'm not either.
See, I love butter on popcorn.
I do like some butter.
Fuck popcorn.
Yes, because it gets stuck in your teeth, but the butter masks the popcorn, so it's fine.
Yeah, like it tastes better. Yeah, and it does. Like movie theater popcorn does taste better than homemade popcorn.
That's also because homemade popcorn, usually you're making it in the bag. But if you actually buy the kernels and get a popcorn maker, that shit will taste just like a movie theater. You have to consider that too.
I will say, like, Carnival popcorn be hidden too.
Because it's the actual kernels. They use a popcorn maker. That's the only real difference, honestly. Also, not to, sorry, Ian, but movie theaters, like, that should be sitting out all day under a warmer. All right?
And it's like $35 for a bucket.
Yeah. Oh, God, dude, and the candy for like
Ian's got this to a racket because he buys like the value bucket and then refills it for $1 every time, and then like goes there. He gets friends. He becomes friends with people who work in movie theaters. So they like slip him the fresh stuff too. You know, Ian's got it down to science, bro.
Look, I'm sorry that I'm just popular. That everybody likes to be my friend. I'm a popular guy. I didn't think I was. You know, all throughout school, I was bullied for not being popular. Now everybody wants to be my friend. I'm like, the fuck just went on?
It's because you're Clark Kent. You are real life Clark Kent. But you don't have this. You don't have the Superman powers though. So sorry.
I mean, I got a super dick. I mean,
I was gonna say super diabetes.
super what?
Super diabetes.
That's true. I do have that.
Like instead of getting superpowers, you got like the defunct superpower. It just sucks.
You have Superman's kryptonite. You just don't have his powers.
Yeah. Instead of cool eye blasts as a mutant, like nope, diabetes. That's the only mutation, genetic mutation you get. I'm like, oh.
Damn. Hey, there was a couple more questions on here, but we're gonna skip those because that's big brain questions, and no one here got a big brain. Okay. You want me to ask him? You want me to ask him?
Guys, I kind of gotta get out here because I gotta get up super early.
So that's a wrap. That's a wrap, guys.
All right.
I'm sorry if I didn't have to be up and at work at 3 a.m.
Okay.
Damn. Can't relate. Imagine having a job. I can't relate.
In a week.
Shut
No,
the
a
fuck
little bit
up.
less than a week.
Friday.
With the third's the first day?
Friday, so the second, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought Mikhail said you were off the first and second.
Anyways, this has been another motherfucking podcast. I am your host, Saved by Paris. And this is Ian Tomas down here at the bottom. Gay ass. And then this is
What the fuck? No, we ain't ending on that, motherfucker.
So you should have cut it. You should have cut it off right there. Just cut it. What's
All
it
right,
gonna be called?
We have Ian Tomas, not gay. Sarah, the homie Sarah. Ladies before the men, of course. That's why I said Ian first. And then Patty. And I am Saved by Paris. Until next time, we are out.
We love you. We love you. We love you.